What is up, everybody? Who is your favorite crypto YouTuber? I've got my favorite. We've got Full Value Dan. We've got him live on the show in person with us tonight, right after this. All right, perfect. Awesome, man. You nailed it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Dan,
Hey,
the man. I
thanks.
wanted to get you in here for a while, brother. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you for letting me join this episode of Can They Drink It All?
Can they drink it all? Yes.
Before
yes.
having to pee. I'm going to try my best. I don't think
It's
I can
tough.
have that much liquid in me, but I'm gonna try.
It's funny because, I always tell people I forgot today because I'm out of the groove, but I tell people go pee before we do it, and they're just like, what? I'm an adult,
got
dude.
it covered. But
Okay.
I
good,
always
good.
have a weird thing where I always have to finish something, or where it's food or a drink.
Okay. Well, your
So-
mama taught you well, huh?
Just
All
that
right.
weird habit. But,
Okay.
when you go to like Din Tai Fung, they keep refilling your tea.
Oh, that's right.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
never
yeah.
finish it.
That's
I
right,
have to
yeah.
cover it. Like, no,
like,
I can't
no.
drink anymore.
The Din Tai Fung. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That place is, the service, that place is great,
It's too
man. I love
fast.
it.
Yeah.
It's so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, that's what they want. They want you like in and out. Like,
Yeah,
let's
that's
go,
true.
let's go. Let's flip that table, right? Yeah. Beautiful. All right. So
Yeah.
we got a couple of comments already. Oh, Dan the man.
Oh, yeah, Kevin
Nice.
Morgan's back.
What's up, brother? How you
Hey.
doing? This is the man. So somebody was asking a couple shows ago, is that the real Full Value Dan? And
Yeah.
here he is.
There's surprisingly a lot of scammers
Are
using
there?
that name.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
That's a compliment, I guess. no?
Someone was asking me if I have a Telegram. I was like, I don't have a Telegram.
Telegram. Damn. Be like, yeah, sure. Send me
Yeah.
3 Bitcoin and I'll send you the
Yeah.
Telegram,
And,
right?
yeah, they're just spamming scam
Good on
coins.
the body, dude. Thanks, bro. Okay, beautiful. All right, brother. So we're just gonna do kind of like a nice, chill, mellow 5 wings. We're not gonna go super crazy today because I don't want to kill the man.
I got heartburn.
Yeah, I
that's,
need this
I'm at
guy's
that age.
crypto advice. I need his crypto advice, so I can't hurt him.
I mean, it's crypto opinions.
Yes, crypto opinion.
best, at best.
Oh, that's right. He's not a financial advisor, just so you know. It's
No, and the market's kind of not great, so everyone's taking losses.
Exactly. Yeah, of course. So before we start, I was asking right at the beginning, who's your favorite crypto YouTuber? So now asking you, who is your before we start? Do you have a favorite or maybe a favorite channel?
I watch a lot of whiteboard crypto and
I love that.
and Coin Bureau.
Oh
Those
my
are
gosh.
my top 2.
Those are awesome. Yeah.
They get really good information,
Yep,
and sometimes
yep,
I was going to make a.
It's okay. You're good. I'm just adjusting stuff.
I thought sometimes I'm going to make like another video already in the works. Like, I can't do better than this. They got information I didn't even find.
Those guys, it's funny because I made some whiteboard videos and looking at the whiteboard crypto, it's the same. It's called Video Scribe. It's like the same software.
It works
And
well
it's
though.
so good.
Yeah, it
and then
keeps you
I'm like, I
engaged.
make some pretty cool videos. I'm like, damn, I'm pretty good at this. And then I started looking at whiteboard crypto. I'm like, oh, dude, levels to the game, man.
Yeah.
They got some good videos, good content. Yeah. So how do you? Well, let's grab the first one, brother. So we're
Okay.
gonna go nice and easy. We're gonna go Buffalo. Yeah. Nice and easy, chilling.
Some wing cam for you guys right
A
there.
little bit of the wing cam action.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to shout out to my man Rushi over here. How you doing,
Hello,
brother?
everyone.
Yeah.
I'm back with the show.
Yeah.
And I'll let the guys have the wings.
We've got
so
young
which
Rishi
one
in
are we
the
taking
house.
first?
All right, look at that wing cam action. Beautiful. So we're gonna start from here. That's just the basic buffalo.
Okay.
I actually just made that sauce, so hopefully it's decent because usually better when it sits for the night. But the buffalo stuff just flies, man. It's crazy. I came in and they're like, we're doing the pundy stuff, and they're like, yeah, I need you to make buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm busy today.
There
Yeah.
aren't a lot of places to get buffalo wings in Taiwan.
It's crazy. You know what? The
Yeah.
funny thing is, the original real recipe is go for it. Grab one, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Is Frank's. You got to use the Frank's sauce, right?
Okay.
And we were using it for a while, and it's pretty good. And then with the whole shipping crisis-y thing, there's no more Frank's.
Are we doing ASMR on this, or
If you want to, go for it, brother. You're full. Well, ASMR equals full value right here, dude.
That's gonna make a lot of people uncomfortable.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, brother. So I just figured I'm gonna just make my own, and then so we use like fresh local cayenne peppers and stuff like that. And so we tweaked it a little bit, and it
it's
turned
good.
out to be
Smooth,
this.
very
Turned out
smooth.
to be this, yeah. So this one was literally delivered today. Chili peppers, like fresh cayenne, locally grown. So yeah,
I like it.
it turned out pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that one when it sits for a day, it's even better. But sometimes people just want the buffalo. You got to do it.
I'm not really good at talking and eating at the same time.
It's all good. I'll do it. I'll do the talking. And you eat and enjoy, yeah?
There you go. Yeah, it's good.
Thanks, brother.
Is this on the menu?
It is, man.
I miss it. I always stop at tacos. Like, all right.
That's the thing.
I know what
you
I'm
know,
getting.
it's funny, you know, there was a friend of mine who comes to eat all the time, and he loves us. And there was another like taco place that just opened up a while ago. It's supposed to be pretty good. And he's like,
masa?
yeah, masa, yeah. He's like, I went to check it out.
Too sour.
Yeah. Really?
I thought it was too sour. They
Do
go-
tell, please. If
Well,
you
I tried it, you know.
Yeah, of course, you got to.
It had more of a sour taste to it than I was expecting. So
Really?
I guess it's towards the Taiwanese palate, maybe.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I haven't tried it. I've heard good things about it. And the problem with me is like when I was new with this business, when there was a new place, I'm like the first dude there to try it. You got to try it. But it's been 15 years, man. I've seen so many places that are better than mine come and disappear in 1 year, 2 years. So now it's like, hey, there's a new place. And it's like, cool. If it's there in 3 years, I'll check it out. You know what I mean? And it's not to be like some arrogant guy, but when I go downtown, I don't get out that much. I'm going to take my family out. I don't want tacos because I eat them almost every day. Right. And
you're the supply.
Yeah. I'm not complaining. I love them.
You know, they say don't get high on your own
That's
supply.
right. That's right. Yeah.
That's what you do.
Speaking of that, man, want to send a little rest in peace out to Scott Hall. You know Scott Hall? You ever watch NWO?
I don't.
And it was an old school WWF wrestler, Razor Ramon.
Oh.
Scott Hall.
Oh, I know Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon, dude. He just
I never knew
passed
his
away,
real
dude.
name, yeah.
Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. Oh man,
Oh.
I don't even want to go too deep into that. Scott Hall's fantastic. Just passed away, so
Wow.
rest in peace, my man. It was my favorite wrestler of all time. Him and The Rock are like the two best, I think. The Rock's killing it though. The Rock's killing. I love The Rock.
Blew
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, baby. So you good? How you
Oh,
feeling?
yeah.
Feeling good? Okay. So before we start, I know that we did an interview before. It was way back. I'll probably put the description in the link in the description. But Full Value Dan, originally, what was the inspiration to start Full Value Dan? And let's slam stuff in the kitchen just in case you guys know we're live here, right? The name, Full Value. Full Value, where did that come from?
That's just something I say a lot with my friends.
Okay.
Because, you know, we're looking for like the best deal if we're going to a hotel or getting a credit card or getting cash back when shopping online. So we just use the term full value a lot when we try to find something. Or, you know, you try to use up all the amenities when you go somewhere. Like you go to hotels, like, all right, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to use the pool. I'm going to use whatever is free because I want to get my full value.
My full value. Okay. I like that. Yeah.
We'll try this. Cheers.
Yeah, let's do it. You know, we just tapped some Tinto Coffee Stout from 55th Street.
I haven't seen a coffee stout since LA.
Coffee
so this
stout
is pretty
here.
amazing.
This, shout out to Jack, 55th Street. He's always making good beers.
Yeah.
And we just tapped this, haven't had a chance to try it.
This is very hard to find in Taiwan.
Now, we were just talking about that. It's hard to find because for me, in this area, it's a pretty like American heavy area and a European heavy area. So the lager is always flying.
It's number one. Yeah.
The lager. But then the IPAs, especially a hazy IPA, like they'll run laps around this. Like 3-4 kegs of hazy IPA will turn before 1 keg of the stout.
Oh.
So with this place, we have 7 taps. So I try to keep a red or a stout on or a dark or something.
Makes sense.
And right
this
now,
very
I
niche.
have one of each. We've got a red, if you like the red. And the cool thing is all local, which is
Nice.
awesome. Nice, fresh, local, no carbon footprint, locally brewed.
I feel kind of bad. I was going to ask you, like, now that we're talking about local and it being green for the environment,
Yeah.
I wanted to get a Guinness on draft.
You know what?
I don't know where to go.
I had a Guinness on draft. Where was it? It was, I think it was the Speakeasy. It was the Speakeasy. I think the Speakeasy
That's what
has
it's called?
It's called the Speakeasy.
Oh, okay.
It was. I haven't had Guinness for a long time. It was all right. It was all right. Yeah.
There's a place.
James Joyce. No?
James Joyce. I don't.
Okay.
They do, but there's a place called Craft House, and that's one of the places. It's a pizza joint, but they have
a great
Guinness
place.
on tap.
They have it on tap,
and they also have Estrella on tap.
Estrella. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Estrella.
And also, not to mention, great pizza, and great beers on tap.
After that all hands event, we went to check that out. It
Yeah,
was
we did,
fantastic.
we did,
It was beautiful,
exactly.
man. It was really nice.
Exactly.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, good stuff. Maybe we'll go check it out sometime,
Okay,
man.
yeah, I'm in.
if you like the darks.
I
love
do.
the darks. The first time I had a Guinness, I was like, oh wow, this is not very good. And then you're kind of like,
It grows on you.
It grows on you,
Yeah.
and now for me, the dark stuff is where it's at.
And it's
Yeah.
just because it's like infused with nitrogen, and now I'm into like nitro coffee because of that.
Oh yeah. It's funny because the nitro thing. My wife didn't really like dark beers, and then we went and we had a like those German malts things, those like sweet sort of dark non-alcoholic this malts drink. I don't know.
Never tried it.
It was super good,
Yeah.
and I was drinking. I'm like, oh, this is good. And my wife had it and she loved it, and then from then she started drinking the dark beers. Man, it's crazy stuff. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. So let's get back into the crypto. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, your channel, since the last time we talked, your channel it was big already, but now it's kind of exploded, I believe, right? So what can you
guess
kind
so.
of
Yeah.
attribute that to? I mean, there's a lot of crypto channels, but there's a lot of, I don't know, weird, not great ones, right? There's a few good
I've
ones.
seen a lot where it's just 10 minutes of opinion. It's like, I
Yeah.
didn't get anything from this.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, why would I, it's like, here's my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Coin Bureau, great one.
Yeah.
Whiteboard Crypto, great one.
Yeah. Because
Any others that you're looking? BitBoy and stuff like that? Yeah, there's-
actually, Taiki Maeda, he's into yield farming and
Okay.
DeFi a lot. So
Okay.
I like seeing his take on like what's trending, what's new, why is this happening. So recently there was this big uptick in Waves and Luna. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yes, I did. Luna's exploded.
Yeah, so everything was in a bear market except those two.
Except
they,
those
they like
two.
doubled.
Yeah, yeah.
And the reason why, at least the theory behind that,
Okay.
is because they have algorithmic stable coins that aren't stabilized. They are just a smart contract that buys or sells and locks value into the stable coin. Whereas
Luna would be with UST, right?
yeah, UST,
Yep.
and Waves has something called USDN.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
So typically you have these stable coins like USDT, USDC, BUSD. They are a centralized place that can issue these coins.
Okay.
So they mint them. Whereas these algorithmic stable coins are all based on these smart contracts.
Okay.
So that means they can't be, they're not centralized. So a lot of money from Russia is flowing into this because the ruble is dying.
It's yeah.
And they're concerned because they saw one of the Ukrainian government officials trying to reach out to USDT, saying to freeze the accounts of Russian USDT holders.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, the war, awful. But,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But again, like, you don't want a centralized source controlling your funds. And that's why people got into crypto, so they can have that freedom of money.
Yes. So a lot of the things, even where they were saying like Bitcoin and that was centralized and they started freezing accounts and stuff like that. So what's your opinion on I mean, DeFi, obviously,
I love DeFi.
Yeah.
But the
There's
problem is it's very risky for the regular person.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it's very easy to get your account compromised,
Mm-hmm.
to lose your keys, and it's also easy to get scammed. So there's a lot of that, but it's really nice that, you don't need to set up an account. We were setting up an account earlier. I was like, you don't have to go through that. You just connect your wallet.
Yeah. For those of you guys that don't know, we just set up at the restaurant. Now we're going to be able to accept cryptocurrency as a payment in the restaurant, which is something very cool. There you go. Oh yeah, shoot, we forgot to put that on the table.
Right there.
So we're going to be selling Bitcoin and stuff like that at the restaurant.
Got
So we
some
were
little
able to get.
advertisement for
There
you
we go.
there.
All right, there we go. So actually, this company PundiX was introduced to me by Dan, and then I kind of he deep dove, and then I sort of deep dove into it, and then I contacted them and I said, where can I use crypto? And they're like, well, it's kind of newish in Taiwan, so not really anywhere. I said, well, how can I set it up to where I can accept and maybe sell crypto? And they
Wait,
said,
I
okay.
have a question.
Yes.
So that sign says that buy Bitcoin here, right?
Yes.
So does that mean that I can buy Bitcoin at
Yeah.
your restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
He is a brick and mortar store that can sell or buy Bitcoin. You got Bitcoin, you want to trade it for NTD, you can do that.
Is there like any limit or something?
It's a 10,000 USD limit per transaction per person.
Yeah.
And that's a daily limit. That's
It's
according
not too
to-
bad at all.
Yeah.
It's not
amazing.
bad. Yeah. So I need to sort out some of the details.
Yeah, I don't
So
know how-
I need to fund it a little bit, I think.
And I
then
don't know
we're
how
good to
crazy
go.
you want to get, because that could get risky.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't want to. Yeah. So basically, I would fund it, and then we can sell it. Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
So,
it's-
you need
but
to
it's-
have the stock? Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
Have the what?
Have like stock of BTC.
Yeah. So it's like inventory, like.
I think I can just load it up with USDT and then sell whatever. I believe. I should have asked that earlier. I should have asked.
Yeah, there was a lot though.
There was a lot. Yeah, setting it all up. There was a lot of
Yeah.
a little bit of info overload, but that's okay.
Yeah, but
that's okay.
It's
We are officially the first restaurant.
it is
to
the thing
accept-
that's needed to transition between our regular centralized finance and decentralized finance. It is a right step in the right direction, but long term, potentially, it won't be necessary. So hopefully, this could be a more common thing for a lot of businesses, so
Yeah,
we don't have
for
to
sure.
keep using cash, especially in Taiwan.
Exactly. Yeah, I think cash wise. Hold on. How's the audio? Audio good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We're good. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So I think cash wise, yeah. I mean, it's nice to be able to go and just you can either use a credit card, but this way, it's nice to be able to use your USDT or your
Yeah.
Bitcoin or whatever, right?
Yeah,
So-
I've been in crypto for several years. Like, it feels really good to actually get to use it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So today is the first day. We marked it as the first day is be
Mm-hmm.
able to accept crypto. Yeah. So that's
day
pretty
is it?
exciting. I don't know what day it is.
March 15th.
I was going to say
March 15th,
shoot,
Bitcoin
March
Day
15th.
at Eddy's.
Bitcoin Day, yeah. So we actually have quite a few people that are into cryptocurrency that I know in this area. And yeah, I can't wait to make the announcement. I wanted to make sure that all the paperwork was done. Took a few weeks, but now we're done.
Nice.
Let's grab
Yeah.
the next one, brother.
All
yeah.
right.
So the next one, I got my cheat sheet here. So we've got some sauces today from Empress Hot Sauce, and we just went for like a.
Is it
different-
true?
yeah.
I heard Empress brings the heat. Is that right?
They do bring the heat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll bring up the ghost pepper if you want, man. I mean, I'm trying
I
to
thought we were
save
gonna
you.
get
Yeah.
the signage.
Yeah, the
There
Empress,
you go.
the Empress. We'll pull up
There
there.
you
You go. A little bit of that Empress.
little-
So Empress is
little
bringing the
call out.
heat. Little, yeah. Got the shout out from Full Value. So this is pineapple miso.
Okay,
So
interesting.
it's they've got some pretty cool, interesting flavors. So go for
I'll
it,
get the
brother.
other one, you
Yeah,
can get the-
whatever you want to do. Yeah, all good, all good,
so
all
the
good.
thing about wings is it's always very messy.
It is messy. So when we started this, I thought, should we do? Congratulations, thanks, man, appreciate it. Should we do wings? Should we do tacos? We started on a Wednesday, and I said, let's do the wings thing. Some people are like, you should have did tacos, but I don't know. Is it spicy?
For me, it has that kick.
Has a kick?
I think it's just that initial kick.
I feel like
we'll see.
tacos is a risky business
Right.
because tacos are sometimes dripping, right? Because lemon juice and tomato and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So while talking, it gets messy,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I mean, I think wings is a really smart move because you can talk, and it's just like
It's a quick bite.
it's
can
a quick bite,
one-hand 'em,
exactly,
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
My
Exactly.
issue is like my hands get dirty.
Dude, that's why we got stacks of this, so it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, no, tacos are.
Oh, you know what'd be good? You know, I've seen it in other places where you get the plastic glove, and then you don't have to keep cleaning your hands.
That's true. I could do the plastic
Yeah.
glove. Yeah. We got a question for Dan.
Yeah,
Can you read that
Kerry,
out, brother?
Kerry has a question for Dan. It's like, how long have
value,
you
dude.
been here, and why did you come to Taiwan?
So I moved to Taiwan at the end of November 2018, and that's because I was going on a year-long trip. I took a year off Disney and said, "Hey, I don't want to work for a year. If that's cool, I'm just gonna leave." And they said, "Can we stop you?" I was like, "No." So I asked for a year off, and I wanted to travel. So I was gonna take 2 months off and try living in Taiwan, another 2 months in Japan, 2 months in Korea, 2 months in Poland for the summer.
Poland, okay.
Yeah, Gdansk in Poland, the north side by the Baltic Ocean.
Whoa.
Super nice. Super nice during the summer. So I just wanted to travel and try living in different places for 2 months at a time
Okay.
for a year, just to experience the world. And at that
Did you do
point,
Philippines or no? See some
well-
some heritage in there. Or?
So before that, I traveled a lot. So
Okay.
that's why I sent you those pictures with credit cards, with those credit card points and sign up
Biz class.
bonuses and all these different ways to travel hack.
yeah.
I'm really not good at taking photos. Like
That's
I'm
a good
just-
tip. I
I'm very
like that one.
uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm just very
So
uncomfortable anytime I'm taking a photo.
That's a good one right
So-
there. That's like the emperor.
So that's first class on Korean Airlines. I
Beautiful.
have a lot of Korean airline points, and you can get all these
So where did you getting all these points from?
credit card sign-up bonuses.
Okay.
I
Is
Is
had-
that the same one or? Is it
no,
different?
this is ANA, All Nippon Air, the Japanese airline. That's their business class suite. Very comfortable, yeah. And I
Okay.
like it because they do ippudo ramen as a snack on there. So
Really?
if you want ippudo ramen, you get ippudo ramen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about this one?
That one is Japan Airlines. So I flew to Japan a lot just because I liked it, especially if I'm going
It's a
to
great
Asia.
place, yeah.
Like, it's the best place to connect because you have a lot of options, especially from Los Angeles. You fly through Tokyo, you can get ANA or JAL, and that connects you to the rest of Asia. And if you've flown on a Japanese airline
Thanks, guys. Hey, take it easy, man.
compared to
Easy,
a
man, brother.
U.S. airline, U.S. airlines are shit. Yeah, it's just it's the worst experience. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just joking.
They're bad. They're bad.
To be honest, when I came here, I mean, you don't really know any better when you live on, like in Canada, U.S.
It's just an airline. I'll
It's
get on
just
this.
whatever. Just to get on
Yeah.
there. It doesn't matter if the TVs are like those old CRT TVs
Oh, it
built in,
matters.
you know,
No.
and you're like, whatever. So, and then when you come here and you start to travel a little bit, I like Eva Air is pretty good.
Oh,
I like Eva Air. The food is good. I mean, everything is pretty. Like, it's really comfortable. The service is amazing, and I'm not gonna lie, the women are gorgeous, right? And,
I feel like that's intentional.
that's
That's very
no, it is.
intentional.
It is
Yeah.
because being in Taiwan for so long, when you meet a lot of, like, you know, you teach a lot of kids, and you meet a lot of sort of women in between, like late teens to like mid 30, like
They're-
early
they're
30s.
definitely above average. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, does everyone look like this?
Yeah, yeah. No, but it's funny because that's actually like to be a stewardess, a flight attendant. Yeah, okay. To be a stewardess, flight attendant, you have to be a certain height, and you have to be decent. You have to be good looking. Like, so you have to have that. So a lot of the good looking girls that I've met here, they're like, what they want is flight attendant. So that's a good job in Taiwan. But people like that job. They get to travel for free, and they, you know, a pretty good salary, I guess. And so a lot of people that I know, that's what their sort of lifetime goal was, like, boom, flight attendant.
That's
So it's a
tough
big
job.
thing here. It's a big
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
That's a tough job, though.
It's
So,
gotta be, yeah.
I watched like some travel videos on TikTok.
Yeah.
And just so you know, TikTok is more than the kids dancing.
Oh man, TikTok is a tough one, man.
TikTok is awesome. Once
Yeah,
it
okay.
figures out what you like, you
Okay.
get into the right algorithm of like very interesting content.
Okay.
So I see some finance stuff. I see some DIY stuff like
Okay.
home inspectors. So they inspect homes that are being flipped, and they
Okay.
show you all the issues. So I always find that fascinating.
Okay.
And then some science stuff. I was following this guy who was a nurse in Antarctica. And he was
Wow.
showing like,
Okay.
yeah, we don't see anybody for 6 months. We don't go outside. It's all darkness.
Wow.
And like the psychological trials that has on you.
Yeah,
and,
it's gotta be, right?
And one of the things was there was this TikTok flight attendant, and she would speak about her experiences, about, you know, the good stuff and the very bad stuff.
Oh, I can imagine
Yeah.
they gotta deal with a lot of crap. Yeah.
You got to deal with a lot
Yeah.
of crap. And the pay isn't that great. Like, you
Okay.
don't get paid for boarding and unboarding. So they just have to sit there and wait for people to get off the plane,
Okay.
like unpaid. And you know,
Really?
after a long day,
That's
you're like, you
weird,
just want to
yeah.
get out of there. It's hard to maintain
Yeah.
that smile.
Oh wow. And then yeah, it's tough. And you see those videos. It just, unfortunately, a lot of them are from like the States and stuff like that. And you know, customer refusing to wear a mask, and they start freaking
So painful,
out, and
yeah.
it's just like, wow. You watch those,
Yeah.
and you think, wow, you know, I would go nuts if that was me. But actually, if you're in there in person, you're just thinking, man, I just want to get, you know,
Yeah, you
get
just-
to where I want to go.
Yeah,
Right?
imagine like going to work like, oh, gonna get yelled at today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Better mentally prepare for this again.
It's got to be tough, man.
Yeah.
Like for me, I've been here for a long time, and I don't know. I like when COVID came around and they were like, okay, mask up. It's like boom, people will, if they have the sniffles or whatever, they'll mask up anyway.
Mm-hmm,
If people have a pimple, they'll mask up. You know, so it's like
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
it's normal,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, I mean, I think Taiwan's done amazing through the whole COVID thing, and
Mm-hmm.
there are still other countries. I mean, a lot of countries blowing up, and a lot of people just said, "Screw it, let's just open it up," and it is what it is, right? We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Here, we're still not quite yet open, but I think hopefully by the summer, you know, things are going to be nice and smooth. I got to go back to Canada this summer, man. It's been almost 5 years, and I got to see my family, man.
Yeah, and
it's a long time.
You know, you don't want to be here for Taiwan summer.
Taiwan, I mean, I
Taiwan
do it a
summer's
lot. I do it a lot.
Yeah,
And
but
when
that's
I-
because you have to.
That's
Like,
'cause you
if
have
I got
to,
an
yeah.
option to go to Canada, I'm gonna go to Canada. Yeah.
Taiwan summer is it's hot, dude. It's
Yeah.
really hot. Even you know, you go to the beach, and if you go there after like 10 a.m., it's super hot, and you're burning your feet on the sand
Yeah.
and stuff. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy, brother. So how about, let me ask you, how has your life changed with sort of your channel becoming so big?
I wouldn't really even consider it big. I just want to make stuff that's helpful. Like it doesn't get like a lot of views per video. I think a lot of people are interested because of some videos, but as a content creator, there is a struggle to like, all right, what can I make to keep people engaged, or do I just make something I'm interested in?
Okay.
I mostly make something I'm interested in.
Well, I think if you make something you're interested in, like for me too, this channel also grows pretty slow, but this is great. I love doing this. Like I could do this forever.
Yeah.
Just chatting with people, people that I like and interesting stories and stuff. So I love it. It grows slow, but man, we have some plans to blow it up this year, right? We're gonna blow it up this year.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's great, man. I enjoy doing this so much, and we were talking about it earlier. I do it all live because this is great. But I mean, I also have, a restaurant, and I have a wife, and I have a daughter, and I do.
It's another
I do
job.
crypto
You
stuff
threw
on
in
the
another
side,
job, yeah.
right? Yeah, like I have crypto stuff that I'm doing on the side, and I've got. Shoes, man, I have so many things. Like today, the Pundi X thing, and then I had a friend of mine that was he's an amazing guy, vegan chef, and we're gonna buy these. We're working on this sort of deal where we're gonna do these vegan patties.
Oh, nice!
And it's just there's so many things, and also there's a business club I was looking at joining, and everybody at like the same time is like, send me the questions for the podcast. How come you haven't responded for this? Or how come you haven't signed up for this? How come you haven't done that? And it's just like, and then I've got to take care of my daughter, and she's like, hey, you said we were gonna watch a movie tonight, and it's just like, so that's why like Tuesday, that's the podcast day. I get everything ready.
Yeah.
I do the best we can, and I try to set up 2-3 weeks in advance, sometimes a month or two in advance, set up all the podcasts, and then go back to regular life. Yeah, because it's crazy.
I can't complain anymore. Yeah. Eddie's life is hard.
It's crazy. And it's crazy because we were also talking about it that we kind of break a lot of the rules here, right? We don't do any niche, right? Like we're just cool stories, right? And also nothing soundproofed. Like we're in a restaurant. It's live. People are coming in. You can hear the door open and close. And I got these dynamic mics, which are pretty good. And we got a pretty good mixer. We can turn the gain sort of down-ish where we can hear us, but I mean there's still background noise, but it's also not bad, right? It's not a bad sort of background noise. It's kind of like a lively thing. So we break the rules where you got to have your sort of soundproof place, but I'd still like to try that sometime. I'm setting up a home studio as well, just run out of time, dude.
Yeah. I think you're also getting your daughter into content creation.
My daughter has been playing video games she likes video games, and content creation for her is basically I've got the studio stuff set up at home. I just basically turn on the cameras, turn on the mics, and she just goes. And the funny thing is, kids her age, like we don't have cable, we don't have anything. Bye guys, thank you, happy birthday, yeah, take care guys, bye bye. Like we don't have cable.
Yeah, but you don't need cable.
We don't
anymore.
need cable. So
you got YouTube.
We have YouTube.
Yeah.
We have like Netflix. We don't use that much, but YouTube is the main thing, and that's what kids watch now. Like they don't even know about cable TV.
Yeah.
So they do YouTube, and my daughter will watch other people video games stream, and while they stream, they talk, and they're just they're doing their thing and they're talking.
So it becomes like second nature to them. It's
second
familiar
nature.
To it.
Yeah. So when she was like 5, and she playing Minecraft and stuff, she was talking the whole time, like this little 5-year-old talking and just like making jokes to herself doing Minecraft and Roblox, right? And I was like, who are you talking to? And she's like, nobody. And I'm like, why are you talking? She's like, but that's
how you play a game.
That's how you play a game.
Yeah.
So it's normal for her that you talk, you narrate through the whole game. So I was like, okay, cool. I've got all the gear. Let me just turn it on. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I've got a question. So since both of y'all use YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I've got a question. Is that where do you see YouTube progressing? Like, is it at its peak, or YouTube's gonna evolve? Because like how does life of YouTube go 10, 20 years down the road, especially when we talk about your daughter? She's fairly young, right?
Yeah.
So her she has still 5-10 years in front of her.
Yep, she does. Yeah.
To get something out of YouTube. But how do you think life of YouTube is? Like, where is YouTube going?
If I could invest in YouTube, I would. And I don't want to invest in Google because they waste a lot of money.
Alphabet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to invest in that. I want to invest in YouTube.
I think I also agree. I think that there are other streaming networks and stuff like that. I think everybody's trying to do the live stream thing because YouTube has done such a good job.
Yeah, for content creators, it's
Yeah.
probably even though the split is like 50-50 with ad revenue,
Yeah.
the content creation and the payouts are still significantly higher than other platforms.
Yeah.
So it makes the most sense for like most people to get started on it. And I know for myself, I have a lot of different streaming services, but I keep turning to YouTube.
Yeah, I think the same. I mean, there's a lot of cool things popping up, but I just watch YouTube.
Yeah.
It's pretty. And then I think there's so much content on YouTube.
Yeah.
That like if you want to learn how to set up your stream deck with OBS, there's a guy on YouTube.
Yeah. There's 20 guys.
There's
on
20
YouTube.
guys. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's funny because way back, I would say, I don't know how old YouTube is, but I'm going to go ahead and say around 10 years ago, a buddy of mine had this brick and mortar restaurant, pizza place, right? So we went to his place, we set it up, and like the showcase piece was this beautiful brick oven, right? We went in and he showed it to us. I was like, damn, that oven is so cool, dude. I'm like, where'd you get that, man? And he says, oh, I built it. I said, how the hell did you learn how to build a brick oven in Taiwan? And he's like, YouTube. That's it. He's like, yeah, YouTube. There's a guy, followed his video step by step, done. It's crazy. Everything's on YouTube.
Imagine that now has multiplied 10x, 1000x,
Yeah.
10,000x. Like one thing you want to learn, you
Yeah.
have 50,000 videos that can teach you actually.
I think it's amazing.
Like you do a Google search now and you see videos and the results.
Yeah, you got to learn about all the SEO and stuff like that. So how do you sort of set up the tags and SEO and all that for your videos?
So tags don't really matter that much. The description matters a lot. So when I do the chapters, I try to make it into something, maybe someone will search for that.
Okay.
So that's something I did. So learning SEO took a long time. I tried doing it for free online, and it was not great. It was not a great experience. Like, you waste a lot of time making mistakes, trying to figure things out on your own. It really helps to find that information. So there is a great channel called Income School. I learned a lot from that.
Income School.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
They
I'll check
focus
that
on
out.
SEO in general, and then they have one called Channel Makers, which focuses on YouTube.
Beautiful.
And then I even paid for their $400 course, which was very helpful.
Yeah.
And it gave me just all the information I needed to create content. So that's when I started making YouTube videos. Like, okay, let me try this. Start targeting things. Start ranking. Try to get in the search results. Try to say what those search terms are during the video. Yeah.
I think a lot of those sort of courses are amazing. And I know a lot of people are like, wow, I don't want to do that. I could find it for free on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
But actually, if you can find a condensed course, like for you, this is your full-time thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you're a full-time YouTuber. You almost got it. You have to learn all this stuff. Like for me, I've actually bought a couple courses, but I haven't done anything with them because they run out of time.
Yeah.
Right. But I think there's a lot of cool stuff happening, man. And actually, I was just gonna mention, Rushi's also a huge Joe Rogan fan, and I was gonna just mention, and we got the question as well. Did we see Mr. Beast on Joe Rogan? I did. He was just I mean, I
meant to watch it, but you
was-
got to
it was-
commit time to it.
It is. Yeah. So
Gotta do it for Joe Rogan, man.
Joe
I'm
Rogan.
done with Mr. Beast. Today,
Bisping.
Sadhguru came out. Done.
Did you see that one?
Done.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Done.
I'm still finishing up the Michael Bisping one, right?
I don't know who
Yeah,
that is.
Michael Bisping is a UFC fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I'm just a big I actually didn't even know that. That Rogan originally was a comedian. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a UFC commentator. I
Oh.
didn't know. And then they're like, he's got a podcast. I'm like, oh, he must be interviewing UFC guys.
I stopped following him when he stopped being a comedian. I did to the opposite side of that.
That's crazy. Yeah,
I watched him on this sitcom called News Radio.
Of course, I remember
that was
News
a great
Radio.
show. Yeah.
I didn't even know that was him until
Oh.
a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like that was Rogan. Wow. Yeah. So it's funny because, Rogan is he's all over the place and he's got great guests and he was basically the inspiration for this because, like I said, I get a lot of people that come in, they got cool stories and I'm like, I got to share these, man. These are good. Real good. Yeah. Speaking of that, let's get number 3. Yeah.
All right.
Let's grab. So this should just be barbecue.
Okay.
So this, again, Empress. This is an Empress hot sauce, and they collabed with a Thai restaurant, and they made like a barbecue sauce out of tamarind.
Okay.
So it's like again, it's not going to be too spicy. So yeah,
All right.
it's good stuff, man.
I thought the last one was pretty spicy though.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Okay. No. I think they're all about the
This
same
level?
I think
Okay.
about the same level. Yeah. Again, I don't want to kill you, bro. So yeah, I need that full value, in my life. So I'm not going to kill the guy.
That's Empress, right?
Empress, that's
There
cool.
we
yeah.
go. Some Empress sauce right there.
That's right, man.
Yeah, this one's less spicy than the
Less spicy,
previous-
yeah. So I've always wanted to make a hot sauce with tamarind, and I haven't done it. And when I tried this, I was like, yes, I definitely got to do it. I love it, yeah. Because I also love tamarind chutney. I love anything tamarind. And way back in Mexico, they make a drink out of it,
Okay.
like agua de tamarindo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing that for a while, but didn't sell.
Oh.
But I think like a more condensed, a little bit spicy version, like kind of like a chutney, but like a salsa, tamarind, sort of a hot sauce, would do well, I think.
Got
So yeah,
you.
so we will. I love tamarind, man.
They do sell tamarindo in masa actually. Since we talked about masa
Oh really?
before.
Yeah. Like I said, we did it for a couple of years.
I'm a big fan, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Be it summer, be it winter, I drink it
Yeah.
all day, every day.
Because you're Indian though, right?
Yeah,
Because you
exactly.
grew up with tamarind, right?
Exactly.
But as the restaurant owner, we're like stuffing tamarind on everybody, the agua de tamarindo, and people were just like, what the heck is this, right? And we ended up, because you get these bricks of tamarind and you got to de-seed them, and so it's pretty labor intensive, right? But people, I don't know, maybe now, but this was a while ago, maybe now we'll try it again. But I mean, yeah, we ended up, after about 4 or 5 days, it's also fresh. It goes bad, right? And then you end up like you're dumping all this tamarind, and you're like, damn, dude. So I figure if I do like a hot sauce out of it, it might be good. I think
Extended shelf life.
extended shelf life, but it could also like I got the idea from tamarind chutney, man. I love Indian food, and I thought, yeah, this would be good. Every time I go to a Mexican restaurant and try some Mexican food around Taiwan, it's like it's not that inspiring.
Yeah.
Let's just say some of my friends have amazing ones and they got really good food, and a lot of them cook, way better than I do. But I get inspired when I go to Indian restaurants
Is that
for
so?
sauces that I want to make. I'm like, oh yeah, I can make something like that and make it Mexican, right? So it's weird, yeah. But I love Indian food. Yeah.
Indian food, a lot of people think that it's just straight up spicy.
Yeah, no, man.
Actually,
Yeah.
it should not be like that.
Yeah, it's all flavor.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it's flavorful,
Yeah.
that's perfect
I
Indian
think so.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say Indian, Mexican, Thai, like these
Mediterranean.
are just
Yeah.
Mediterranean, yeah. I mean, there's just not as many to try here.
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure.
But I mean, like I'm talking about here. I do love Japanese though. Even
Yeah.
that's like,
that's probably one of the most common out here.
yeah. The funny thing is, I actually made a jalapeno wasabi hot sauce.
How was
for a
that?
while? It was pretty good. The wasabi totally covered the jalapeno though, so it was. My idea was let's. It's kind of like a different spice. You got your spice from the jalapeno, and then you got like the nasally wasabi spice, and people loved it. And they're like, how did you get the idea for that? Combining these two things. And I'm like, they're both green.
Yeah, that,
And they're
that
just
makes
like,
sense.
what? Okay. They thought it would have been some like huge like epiphany or something. I'm like, nah,
I have
it's
a
just
funny
green.
story.
What's up?
So the first time I saw wasabi, trust me, I thought it was green chutney.
Oh,
Did you? That's crazy. I
So
love it. Yeah.
imagine the amount of wasabi that I took
Yeah.
on whatever that I was eating.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Straight up, like tears in my eyes. I did not know what's going on with my life.
Yeah, that's. I got also a similar story. We were doing this catering gig, and we started. At that time, we started making this really thick, creamy jalapeno hot sauce, right? And it was like really thick, and people thought it was guacamole, right?
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
like, "Oh, cool guac," and they'd grab a chip,
Yeah.
and they're like,
it depends on the
boom.
portion they give you.
And they're just like, whoa. And it was, I mean, that stuff was really
Yeah.
spicy. It's crazy.
Like
It's
if you
crazy.
give someone a small portion, like okay, this is probably very spicy.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
go all in. Yeah.
These guys were just like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's crazy stuff, brother. So let's pull up the thumbnails. Yeah, the thumbnail image, because I find you got some awesome thumbnails. Check that out. What do you think? Yeah,
Yeah.
the full values. Those are some good thumbnails, brother. Yeah.
They're all right.
No?
I think they do like 5 to 3% in the CTR, the click through rate.
Okay.
So
Tell us what's the
try it out.
secret to a good thumbnail, man.
I guess being easy to understand and promising people money. At least that's what I've seen from other people. I try not to go that way because I don't want people to really invest. I want people to learn. That's probably the most important thing, because learning is a lifelong skill, and giving someone like bad information is very dangerous. As you know, I don't want to be responsible for someone losing money.
Yeah.
But if it's
Some
like
people
a platform,
get crazy, right? They get crazy and they bet the farm.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did you bet the farm, dude?
yeah, you know, there's some things that are just a feature. Like, hey, this is what this company's doing.
Yeah.
This is what they're getting into. If you believe in it, you know, maybe it'll do well.
Okay. Yeah, I think also I've seen some of your. Yeah, I think it was the end of last year. You had a big giveaway, like a big giveaway. Maybe talk a little bit about that, because I thought that was cool. And just to add on to what you said, you know, teaching a man to fish is better than just giving him the fish, right?
Yeah. So I'm not a millionaire,
but, good. Yeah.
But I still did, you know, fairly well
with the crypto, right?
Crypto investing.
Beautiful.
It was still like a decent year. So in December, I gave away $30,000, and this was mostly charities. Then $8,000 of that went to the viewers of the channel.
Okay, beautiful. So did you give that away in crypto?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, like
Crypto.
USDT or talk a little. That's such a curious thing. I love it.
I just wanted to give back because you know, you can make a lot of money from sponsored ads and all these other endorsements. So it's like, all right, if I'm getting something, I want to give back too.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's beautiful, brother. I love that. And how did you choose the lucky winner to make that $8,000?
Oh, there was this company. Well, it's like this Web3 decentralized identity company called Hypersign, and they do these Twitter giveaways. They link to Discord and Telegram, and they can monitor like if people are engaging or participating with your socials.
Oh, beautiful! Wow.
So,
okay.
They managed to partially sponsor it by doing a $4,000 giveaway of their token.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
So I was like, okay, cool. I use your service. You know, I did an interview with them at first too. Like, all right, just got to make sure it's not a scam, that it's a real working product. Got to see the platform, and obviously, never financial advice. Just like this is what they're doing. This and they're helping out. They're building something. They have a real product. And I'm pretty sweaty already.
There you go. Hey, just don't touch your eyes, man.
Yeah.
Even though they're not super top level spice, but yeah. So I always want to know, first of all, how do you get the info to make a video, and how do you choose sort of like a project that you're going to be like, this is video worthy. I'm going to make a project on this.
So I used to read like every comment and try to respond to all of them too. But
wow.
That got too crazy. Like I spent like 2 days just responding to comments. I'm like, okay, no more. I gotta make videos.
Yeah. I mean, what about the bad ones? Jeez, what do you say? Shoot. Just skip them.
There's not that many bad comments.
You're a good guy, man. That's awesome. Okay.
So I feel like that's a positive thing. There's a lot of positive comments.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Because you know, a lot of people want to learn. So I try to help them out, and
I think a lot of people want to learn right now.
Yeah, it's challenging. It's like, where do you start? There's so many videos out there. Some they just want a question answered, and I think starting a Discord was probably the most helpful thing for me.
Okay.
Since I can actually connect with people, respond to them, keep them engaged, and then they also recommend things too. They're like, someone discussed DeFi kingdoms in October.
Oh yeah.
So that was like one of the videos I made because they told me about it.
Yeah, DeFi kingdoms.
Yeah,
right?
and since I got in early, like it was pretty lucrative.
Okay. The thumbnail, thumbnail one. Yeah, there you go. The DeFi kingdoms, right?
So it's kind of like a new way of decentralized finance. They make it look like a game, so it's more engaging. And I think it's one of those things that will bring a broader audience to crypto and to decentralized finance.
Yeah.
And there are other platforms that are doing something similar. I think there's DeFi Mons, and that's still in its beta stage.
Okay.
There's this other one on Harmony, which is also where DeFi Kingdoms
the Harmony
is.
One thing?
Yeah, it's called Defira. That's another one I'm kind of getting
DeFi
involved
Kingdom,
in.
right?
There you go.
Yeah,
DeFi
that's
Kingdom.
DeFi
All right,
Kingdoms.
beautiful. Yeah.
So it just it makes it look like an old video game, and it's really
and that when you do like the old style retro stuff, that attracts dudes like in their 30s, 40s, right? Probably 40s.
The audience that has like disposable income and like, all right, time to learn crypto.
Exactly. Yeah. I think like there's a lot of games coming up, and like I recently bought a couple of NFTs that were a founder's card for you're sort of investing in this game, in this new game. and it looks really cool. But I just did it because I thought, have a little bit. I'm just gonna go for it, and it's like my lottery ticket. It looks fantastic. But how do you? I mean, you've got all the info. Kind of like everybody's coming to you saying, "Look at my game. Look at my game. Look at my project."
I don't look at any of them.
Okay.
Because it's very risky. People are selling NFTs with no actual product.
Okay.
Once they sell that NFT, they don't really have to do anything.
Okay. Yeah, they've already made the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's incredibly risky. I'd rather be late than early in that type of situation.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always curious because I always think, looks good. Well, I'm like, I've got it. I've got 0.4 ETH. I'm like, let's just do it. Let's get 2. Yeah.
I still try to take pretty low risk.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Well, me too. I just figure, I don't know. I just got to try everything.
When you go lottery ticket, I was like, that's kind of high risk.
Yeah, it's a lottery. Yeah, exactly. That's my lottery ticket.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. And I talked to some of the founders, and it looks amazing. And I thought, you know what? All right, I'll try it out. Again, it was worth nothing in the end. It is what it is. But
yeah,
I think it might be worth something. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, let's get the next one. What about things like Olympus DAO, where they're like the APY is like 4,000 or something? Like, how is that even a thing?
I mean, that is a thing. They're just selling you tokens. Yeah.
Okay, so you get them, and then you have to stake them. Or how does that work?
I'm not 100% familiar with it, just
Olympus
because
DAO, okay.
I took a glance at it. It's like, I don't want to get involved with this thing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what are you really doing? Are you participating on the network? Are you verifying transactions? Like, this is just farming tokens, and that can be incredibly risky.
And then there's another one that seems to be kind of similar, like Hex.com.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about. I mean, I've done a little research.
I did a lot of research.
Did
on
you
that.
on Hex? Okay.
I was thinking of making a video, but their community is very aggressive. So I was like, I'm not going to make a video on this.
I watched a video about like the founder, and it looks pretty good, but I'm always really positive. I'm like, let's try it out.
Like they sent death threats to like this one guy who talked negatively about Hex. I'm like, I don't want to be. I don't want anything to do with this.
Okay, we'll skip on the death threats. Yeah, we'll pass on that.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing there to justify that value for me.
Okay, gotcha. We got another comment from Carrie. What can you read that one out?
Carrie says that whatever KuCoin paid you for the bot review should have been more, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of did that like as a favor to them because I'm like an affiliate, so that's fine. I have a good working relationship with them, and bots are pretty cool.
That's one of my questions.
Use it in the right conditions.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of scammy crypto bots out there, like auto money, like the trades for you, and then it just takes all your funds.
Oh, really?
So if someone wants to actually use a crypto trading bot, it makes more sense to use a centralized platform because they're not putting all their funds at risk. You're using a trusted service, and they can experience like, okay, what am I really doing with this?
Could a beginner get into bots or not really? Yeah,
it's just another form.
Like if you go into like KuCoin or to one of the big centralized ones,
Yeah. So it depends on what the market, what you think the market's going to be doing.
Okay.
Like, there are grid trading bots, and it just trades in a grid, buys low, sells high automatically, and that's great in a sideways market.
Okay.
Same thing for like a dual coin rebalancing bot. If there's two coins, it's just going to keep doing that.
I saw your video on that. Yeah.
So that's great for a sideways market, and for this past month, that would have done better than holding any other coin.
Yeah. It's been a kind of a weird month. What do you think about that whole? Well, let's grab the next one, bro. Before I get the next question. So next, this is back to this is a mango. This is mango. So they're all chill, man. Are you cool? Yeah. We can stop if you want.
Yeah, let's chill out. Chill.
Okay, so
I want to be able to talk comfortably.
Okay, cool. So, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
You need those wings to keep going.
Yeah,
it's like
I was just like,
the rhythm.
Yeah. No, I threw. I got thrown off.
One wing, beer, wing.
Shoot, I forgot. Well, let me ask a different question while I remember. Luna, we were talking about Luna blowing up. And
Did we talk about that last time we talked?
I believe so, but it didn't blow up that much at the last time. But I think now,
this past month,
the waves. I mean, I was listening. I think it was Coin Bureau to one of his videos. I think it was today's video, and he was talking about there was no real reason for that he could find that waves just kept blowing up.
Yeah.
Other than I believe it was the founder or somebody who's Ukrainian, and people just kept putting money into that.
It's because people were buying their decentralized stablecoin. So they'd have some safety against the ruble dropping. So that's why I was discussing Taki Maeda. and he went into why. So it was kind of interesting that
Wow.
Coin Bureau didn't figure that out, but Techie Maeda did.
Because did you see the Coin Bureau video?
I did.
You did
very
see
recently,
that, right? Yeah.
He's like, I don't know why this went up.
He's like, I don't know why, and
but
he's like,
with a British accent.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Man. I love his shirts too, man. He's got some cool merch, man. I'm thinking about getting something from him, maybe a T-shirt from him or something. But I also want to get like, and I know you don't watch UFC or anything, right?
No.
But there's this one, I think he's Australian guy. He's just like big Aboriginal dude. And after Tai Tuivasa, right? And after he wins, somebody from the crowd or wherever, they throw a shoe and a beer, and he just dumps the beer into the shoe and he drinks it, and it's a shoey. And everybody loves this guy because he's just like, he just throws down, right? I would never do that, obviously.
I feel like there's a better way to drink beer.
Probably, yeah, exactly. Yeah, speaking of that, right?
glass?
So what he did was he actually launched a product, sort of like a vinyl plastic sort of version of a shoe, and he called it a shoey. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna buy one.
Okay,
I'm gonna buy a couple because we show all the UFCs and people love it. So I bet I could start selling some shoeys here, man.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll
people
take
doing
one.
that. We'll do
I'll
it.
take
We'll
one.
have a little YouTube shorts of people doing 2 or 3 people doing shoeys. We'll have a little contest, and it'll be cool, man. Yeah,
That's true.
Bye. Yeah.
But actually, you know, like how shotgun is a thing.
It is.
Yeah, it
Same
is.
thing as drinking a beer from the shoe.
I guess it's Australian. Is that?
He's
I'm
Australian. It must be. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but I think it's either Australian or Irish, something like that.
Okay.
Could be Australian actually, but it's a thing. Kerry says that you should watch the video about KuCoin.
Yeah, shoot. I thought I did. I watched
There's
almost
a couple
all your videos,
KuCoin
bro.
videos.
Yeah.
I'm actually making content for the KuCoin YouTube channel too now.
Really? Oh, dude, that's so cool, bro. That's wow. Well, so when you do something like that, let's say you're sponsored or you're affiliated with KuCoin, does that stop you from like
No.
anything else?
As
No.
long as I don't try to promote 2 things at once, all good.
Okay, you're good. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't be promoting KuCoin while wearing an FTX shirt.
Okay,
there's
gotcha.
things like that.
It's funny because back in the day when I came here, you know, I was thinner, right? I did a lot of modeling.
I was too.
I
Well,
did a
not
lot.
modeling, but yeah,
I
I
was
gained
doing-
weight coming here.
It's Taiwan, man.
Yeah.
I did a lot of the modeling gigs, right? And I did one for Volkswagen, right? And I was
That's
like,
cool. Yeah.
and I was like an extra, and it was
Yeah.
just like something like it wasn't even a lot of money. It was just a bit of money, and then like 6 months later, a year later, or something, another gig popped up, and they're like, "Oh, these guys want you," and then it was another car company, and then all the way to the end, they're like, "Okay, oh, they were just about to choose you," and they're like, "Oh, but you did a Volkswagen one, and
Can't
you're not
cross the
allowed."
vote, yeah.
You're like, you can't do one for any other car company. I'm like, what, forever? And they're just, I don't know what the answer
Until they
was.
forget.
Yeah. Until
Yeah.
they forget. Yeah. So it was weird back in the day. So yeah, that's cool that you can still do that. That's very
Yeah.
cool. I like it. I love
And
it.
it's cool that they reach out to me and want that content made, and they're not reaching out to the people promising 100x gains on every coin.
Yeah, whenever you see that, that's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's why when I looked at like Olympus DAO, I was like, oh, that looks awesome, but
Yeah.
it's freaking me out.
There's a quote in the crypto industry, right? If it's too good to be true, then probably it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like
true,
once
man.
you get used to it, you're like, nah, I don't want any piece of this.
Exactly.
Like, yeah,
It's
I don't
Crazy,
need this
right?
risk.
Exactly, right? I know what I was going to ask you now. It was the whole executive order thing that everybody was freaking out about, but Biden was going to
Oh.
sign this executive order thing,
It
and
turned
it was
out to be positive.
yeah, okay. So I watched a few videos about it, but I didn't really understand that much. I'm not that bright, man. So could you?
I just read a very brief Twitter thread on it,
Okay,
like
okay,
what
okay.
they thoughts were.
Because
Basically,
everyone's like, oh, it's going to kill crypto. That crypto's dead.
yeah,
What are you talking about?
nothing really happened. They just said, like, hey, we got to have something. That's what the executive order
Okay,
said.
yeah.
In the next 2 months, 6 months, and 12 months. It's like they just set a timeline of starting some legislation.
Okay.
Basically, they want people to build and develop in the U.S. They don't want to turn this away to other countries.
Okay.
So it's looking good.
Okay. What about those like crypto lending programs, like Aave,
Yeah.
stuff like that? Like, what's your opinion on that?
Oh, they're awesome.
They're awesome, yeah?
They started DeFi and
Okay.
all these other forks of them. You know, it's very similar. They just
Yeah.
add in more rewards, more coins.
Yeah.
And, you know, Aave has the highest TVL, total value locked, because it's the most
Okay.
trusted.
Okay.
And people are leveraging what they're borrowing from there to earn more on other platforms too.
Okay. Is there? I mean, obviously, like I got an email the other day from a bank, and it was like, I think it was American Express. You can get 0.4% annually APY, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So, but I mean, the average Joe will be like, well, that's a bank, and it's safe. So something like an Aave, is that going to be 100%? I mean, it's crypto.
Yeah, it's all smart contracts on Ethereum. It hasn't been hacked, but there's still a risk.
Okay.
You could get smart contract insurance as well, but then that takes a cut out your profits.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
because I mean, like ideally, the money that you make, you turn it into USDT or whatever, and you stake it in one of those platforms. But obviously, the worry is that company tanks or something, right?
That could happen.
I mean, a bank is probably not going to tank, right? But I mean, how do we make the jump from like the average Joe, money in the bank, to like, okay, let's take our money, make it crypto, and stake it with one of these companies?
So the easiest one was BlockFi. But they got hit by some regulations and fees recently, like $100 million in penalties from the SEC.
Okay.
And they were the easiest one, at least for U.S. consumers, because you could connect your bank directly. And as soon as you deposited U.S. dollars into your account, that turned into GUSD, Gemini US dollars. And then you were earning like 8% automatically.
Beautiful.
So it was like 2 steps you had to do: deposit money and watch your interest accrue.
Okay.
So that is under a lot of changes at the moment. You can't. They stopped allowing people to earn interest.
Why do you think that? I mean, everybody just wants to tax it. They want everyone's got their hands open.
I think it's banks don't want to lose their market share. Yeah.
Okay.
The banks have.
Because why would you? They're offering 0.4 a year, and these guys are like.
Yeah, banks own the government, so they're going to use their power to make sure the regular consumer doesn't get their full value.
Yeah, the full value, baby. Got to get that full value. Got to have it. Beautiful, man.
And another thing you might notice, I like to drink all the drinks at the same pace.
Oh shoot! Look at this guy, man.
No, that's just a weird coincidence. I've never had 3 drinks
amazing,
at once.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah. No, for me, I mean, like I said, people will always say, "Oh, I don't need milk. I don't need horchata." But I'm like, well, by the last one, you might. So that's why we have it.
Do they drink it? What's the percentage?
They slam. Oh, everybody drinks it.
Okay.
I don't think there's been anybody that didn't touch it. At least the very, very last one, because usually the last one is like a Carolina Reaper, and it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, you tried that, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty good for the first all the way to the second last, and I was like, nah, I didn't touch my horchata at all. Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's good. It's not a problem. And then I take the first bite of the last one, and I'm tearing up.
Everybody.
My mouth is salivating, and then I'm like, I gulp the whole horchata all at once. All at once.
Yeah, just slammed it. I mean, people are like, they're slamming it.
My mouth is on fire.
They're kind of asking for more horchata while they're
totally
finishing that one. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Can we pull up Dan's channel right now?
Dan's channel.
Yeah. Just go to the full value Dan. Just go to the laptop and then just go full value Dan. Yeah, because I want to, if you can kind of break down what you're doing successfully with your channel a little bit. We'll look at it in a sec here when he pulls it up. Because I mean, I think that's one of the main things, right? Like it looks great.
It's just the things I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Or like people are asking about.
Okay.
Or just things that could be helpful to them. It's just really hard to come up with topics.
Well, that's
2
why
videos a week.
I
do 1 video a week. I'm trying to get to 2. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, how have you had one video that was like, holy crap, or are they all pretty even?
So if you go to the videos tab at the top.
Videos at the top.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
And then you sort by sort by popular.
Most popular. Okay.
Yeah. Some I was really surprised. So let's make a scam coin was really popular.
Really?
Yeah. People really wanted to make a scam coin. Yeah.
People wanted to learn how to make a scam coin. Okay.
But it was mostly about like how most coins are scams and how they don't have any value and anyone can make a coin.
Okay.
Like the internet. Like there are tools that'll help you make it for a fee.
Wow.
And I showed them like one that was super expensive because like if you're gonna make a scam coin, I want you to pay a lot for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then later on, the video right after that is like you create a coin for $1.50. Like it really doesn't cost that much.
I remember those ones. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. I love that. I love it. How are you feeling? You want to stop the wings? We can stop.
Yeah,
the,
let's stop the wings.
Stop the wings.
Sweaty.
You're good. You're good. So, what's the goal for Full Value Dan as a channel? I know a lot of YouTubers. They start their channel, and when their channel blows up, they kind of like split off and start different things.
My goal was met a long time ago.
Okay, so it's tough, right?
Yeah.
That's so tough. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm at the point where like I just want to make stuff that is helpful.
Okay.
Okay. And it's kind of hard to keep up coming up with topics. So sometimes I take a break. But then if I do make a video, I really want to learn a lot about the thing and have that firsthand knowledge.
Where do you get the knowledge? Like, where do you get the research? How do you find the info about something like that?
So first you start at the project website. It's useless because it's so technical and
I've
worded.
looked at a couple of those and I've never looked again.
Then you look at the white paper.
The white paper.
Also very technical and useless.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I've looked at one and I'm
then you look at some YouTube videos that also explain it badly. And then you look in their Discord and then ask questions. Same thing in their Telegram. So Discord and Telegram will get you the best information.
Okay.
And if you can contact a developer or someone on their team, and they can explain it to you, it's very helpful.
Okay. I also liked your video about the Deeper Network.
Yeah. I met Eric Ma.
Yeah, Eric Ma.
I was the podcast guest before Eric Ma, so I met him like right there as we were transitioning.
From John Drummond. Shout out to John Drummond. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was funny because I went to do a podcast with him, and he was talking about Deeper Network. I didn't even know about it. And then you came up.
Yeah, I was only on there because you recommended me.
It's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. It's such a small network of people, right? I think it's great. I love it. I love that, bro. Mm-hmm. It's got to keep the world going around, man. I think it's cool. So you've already hit your goals.
Yeah.
So now it's just for fun, or what are you feeling?
Yeah, I just want to learn more because before I was making videos, I was kind of trying a bunch of things, but most of the time, if you're not working and you're just hanging out, there isn't a lot of meaning to what you're doing every day. You have to find something that you enjoy and potentially is fulfilling. And what's fulfilling for me is helping out other people, get started. And it's interesting for me to try new technologies. I've always enjoyed that.
Okay.
Like, the gadgets. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. My problem is I end up buying them because I'm like, I can, and then I'll find somebody that he knows somebody from Elgato. I'm like, I'll just buy it. I'm like, okay, just get me one.
Yeah.
Just get me a key light. Do I need it? No, but just get me one.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean,
I'll just buy it.
It's fun, playing with tech for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's crazy. And then it's funny because my daughter does her video game stream in super high tech stuff.
Yeah.
We got like a Rodecaster Pro and all this stuff. And she's just a little girl, 10-year-old playing Roblox. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, she has an advantage over her peers.
It's crazy.
Who don't have that setup, whose parents aren't familiar with I don't know how to make this.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, we want to blow that channel up. This year she's got so much homework, so I'm kind of we gotta pick a day for her and just be like, we're streaming this day.
This day you quit school.
This day, yeah, exactly, yeah. It's funny today. She was gonna go to the zoo with her grandparents, and she's like, "Well, I can miss school." And then I'm like, "Well, you're probably gonna get a lot of homework like that." And she's like, "Oh, I already get so much homework. Yeah, it's crazy. It's tough."
I mean, kids don't need straight A's. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh, trust me, we're far from that. Yeah. It's good. I was gonna say also, we were talking about doing your full-time job thing, right? Thanks, guys. Take care, man. Thank you. And yesterday, we started closing Mondays at the restaurant for the next month or two because we're just a little bit understaffed and stuff.
Okay.
And yesterday we were closed. It was a Monday. My daughter had her full day at school. I kind of finished the things that I needed to do. I went to the gym. I had lunch. I did what I was going to do. My wife was taking a nap. And I'm just at home. This is the first day where I had nothing to do. Yeah. I already did the gym. I already ate. I finished all the stuff I needed to finish. And I was sitting there thinking, it was really weird.
Yeah.
It was cool, but it was kind of it was weird. So I watched 3 movies.
Yeah.
It's what am I doing? I'm watching 3 movies in a day.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was weird, but
you definitely need that break. Yeah. But if your life was all leisure, then it gets, boring.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, people would think that that's the best, right?
It's not. Yeah.
But for me, yeah, it was nice. It was weird though, because my life is kind of chaos a little bit. It's just you know, when you're 7 days a week, you've got your podcast and you've got your staff and you've got your wife and your kid and the in-laws are coming to visit and you're looking at the crypto, markets and you're looking at all this stuff. And then there's a Zoom meeting you got to check out and then you got to host a Zoom meeting and you got to do all this other stuff. And then when it came to one day where I didn't have to do anything, it was weird. I was like, what is going on?
You got used to being busy.
Yeah, I'm just like, I sat down and I was like, well, what am I doing? I've got everything ready for the podcast. I've got all this. I've got all that. Just like, it was weird. It was cool. It was cool. So it was nice to take a day off, bro.
Yeah. Nice.
Brother.
There's actually a question for both of you guys from Kerry.
All right, what's up?
Do you guys use or know token metrics?
I've heard of it. They actually reached out to me. They give you all this information on crypto, but the fees are very high.
Okay.
So I'm like, this information should be free. So I don't want to make content and promote it because they'll give you their opinion, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good investment.
Understand? Yeah.
I've seen some of the reports which are good, but those coins never went up in value.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
you want to give?
It only applies to certain things. Like they'll frame it in a light where like, oh, maybe this is a good investment, and that's not. You need to see the cons. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got to do your deep dive, and then
get familiar with it. Yeah.
For me, I mean, I'm like a noob compared to this guy. Like I know a few projects. I know the things that I like. I like the whiteboard crypto. I like the Coin Bureau. Like your channel.
They cover like the big stuff,
ones,
so I'm like, I don't want to cover that. So
well, that's
too
the thing.
competitive.
I mean, the big stuff is there's also that one. The guy's like, I'm George. We're all George. I can't remember what his name is. Yeah,
I don't watch
he's awesome. He's awesome. Yeah, he does this live stream every day. Anyways, there's a few. Something I don't know. It's a good one. Anyways, sorry, but yeah, it's cool, bro. There's some good stuff. I try to watch. Like if there's a whiteboard crypto video, I'll watch it like before bed or something and try to get a little bit more in each day. But yeah.
Yeah, I can't watch it before bed. I won't remember anything the
next
really?
Day.
It's too much information like right before you go to sleep.
I do like the whiteboard style because it seems to be easier to learn.
You can
visual,
associate
right?
the visuals.
Very cool, very cool.
Actually, all right, another weird topic. What's something not crypto, not UFC that you watch on YouTube?
Not crypto and not UFC. I mean, I wake up in the morning and I put on like the news and when I say news, it's the UFC news.
Okay,
that's what I watch.
UFC
okay,
related.
Not UFC, not crypto. I like to watch some food things. I love Korean scary movies. I like what was it? The Train to Busan, and then there's a couple of Squid Game. I love movies. I'm a big movie guy. I love to go to a movie theater. What else? I also watch a lot of stuff with my daughter, so we go through like Avatar, The Last Airbender, stuff like that.
I've watched that like 4 times.
Yeah. It's so good. So good. Like, so we go through all that.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avatar, and then of course I did like the Dragon Ball Z's when I was younger. I love those. But actually, I don't know, man. I'm a pretty dull guy.
I guess I watch a lot of YouTube. It's found my niches. So
Mr. Beast has got some good stuff.
Mr. Beast is good.
Yeah.
But like before I go to sleep, I watch this channel, this Japanese camping channel called Koopy Channel.
Okay.
And it's just so peaceful. He's just like out in the nature of Japan. Yeah. He has his own like camper van.
Okay.
And then he just experiences like nature. And then
what's the name again?
Koopy Channel, Coupy.
That's wow. Okay, I've never heard of that.
I don't know how I found it, but
okay.
I love watching it like before I go to sleep because it's very peaceful. Like since it's become a habit, I have to do that.
Oh really?
So I can wind down for the day and get ready for bed. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. No, I mean as for weird channels, I'm trying to think.
Is it this one?
Yes. That channel's good.
Shout out to Koopy Channel.
Yeah,
man.
It's just
wow.
He tries out camping in different places.
So cool and so random.
He does so much work for the editing, the camera angles. He cooks a lot of food from the convenience stores in Japan, and he makes it look good.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can check something out there, and it's very enjoyable. And
funny,
he has a big channel. A lot of people watch it because probably the same reason. It's just relaxing. The information's very, very slow.
Wow. That's amazing, dude.
So that's one of the things I watch. I also watch like cruise reviews. We were talking about cruises earlier.
Yes, that's really that's just so random. There is one thing. When I was in high school, I worked in an auto body shop, and like sanding cars and stuff like that, sandblasting cars. And there is a show that recently popped up called Rust Valley Restorers, and it's in British Columbia.
Okay.
And it's this guy, these guys.
Is that your area? I don't know.
That's my area. Yeah,
okay.
that's my area where I'm from. And it reminds me of home because everybody, I mean, they speak English, but it's really specific, like
that dialect,
small
that
town. Like it's just like my hometown, and everybody's talking about car. I don't even like cars.
Mm-hmm.
I could care less about cars.
But it's the nostalgia.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Take care. It's the nostalgia,
yeah.
and it's the lingo. It's just they go into like a junkyard and they pick up like a old rust bucket,
yeah.
and then they sandblast it, and then they rebuild everything, and it's just like I said, I don't own a car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care at all about cars, but when I was in high school, muscle cars were like the big thing, and obviously I never had one. But yeah, you just look at Mustangs and all this Corvettes and cool stuff, and even the old stuff. It's just like, wow, that's cool. I like that, and that's kind of random and weird, I think, too. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, so that
cool.
nice niche stuff. Like you don't know about it until you start experiencing it. Like, oh, this is a great channel.
I start watching it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is great. Rust Valley Restorers, man, BC. That's Rust Valley is a little town, I guess.
And for non-YouTube, I really like Discovery Plus for. Just reality TV shows.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
okay.
One of the shows that we always just leave on the background is International House Hunters, because we like seeing the housing in other places, how much they cost, how much the rentals are.
They did one here, right?
There's a couple in Taipei, and I was like, oh, these guys got ripped off. Yeah.
And there's one dude. His name was Yush. Yeah, like he was in the BJJ group that I was in for a while. Yeah, I think they left now. I haven't seen him in a long time, but. It's pretty cool, man. It's cool stuff. Yeah. I also saw that this Netflix documentary. They go to different Asian countries and they came to Taiwan.
For the food?
Yeah. It was a food one.
Yeah. Was it bad? Was it like a really bad episode? Like they went to the weirdest places in Taiwan?
Sometimes they do that.
Sometimes
they do that. And then this one was all about the LBGQ.
Oh, I saw that.
I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it was very recent.
Yeah, it's really recent. It was pretty cool.
I watched it with my wife. I was like, we live in this area. It's not like this.
Yeah, I was like, it's not. It's because sometimes they show like, how can you say not like different stuff that's not so common, and you're like, this is cool, but it's not for me. It's not the coolest part of it.
Yeah. And I think they overstretched on that being a common. It's exaggerated.
They exaggerated. I mean, it is what it is.
They had so much good content, but the show was so boring.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy,
so
right?
Boring,
I was kind of like,
the pacing was so bad.
Yeah, it's weird. When you start doing editing yourself, right?
Yeah,
you start to notice that, right?
It's like why? It's like because we were interested in it. Because
of course it's Taipei.
Yeah, we're here, but it's like this is hard
baby.
to watch this whole thing. They really have these long shots.
I skipped a lot. I was like, I'm gonna skip through that. Yeah,
because I think we're used to YouTube. We want those faster cuts.
It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish some of those Rogans. Oh, I'm good on this. I'm good off this. But yeah, bro. I don't know. Do you have anything you want to add? How you feeling, brother?
Feeling good.
Feeling good? Yeah.
It was a good podcast. Had some good conversation.
Yeah.
Good wings.
Good wings. Yeah.
Half a drinks.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm gonna keep going on this.
It's
for sure,
really equal. All those 3 drinks.
This guy.
I'm all about equality.
He's all about equality. Yeah. So you're gonna get in that full
it's
value.
all decentralized.
Right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Right on, brother. Well, we made it. I mean, we try to keep them around an hour. We're just about an hour and 15 or so. But yeah, we're good, brother. So do you have anything you want to add to anybody who's watching right now? I've also got the link for Full Value Dan's channel in the description below. Check that out if you're looking for some really good crypto content. Yeah. This is the man.
If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Subscribe to Eddy.
Please.
And with that, you got your full Eddy live today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope you guys got your full value with the Full Value Dan. Full value man right here. Thank you guys for watching the show. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
See ya.